Hey guys, welcome back. So today's vlog is going to be about my experience with Qatar Airways, which was probably one of the best airlines I've ever flown with, ever. And I can see why they won so many awards because I hear that they're so good in terms of luxury and service. Here I am at my baggage drop, and I was supposed to sit on the aisle seat of the plane, but the nice lady said that I was able to upgrade onto a window seat with more leg room for free, and that was already good enough for me. Thank you, Qatar Airways. I was in economy class, by the way, not first class. And here I am with my sister in the airport. We're just looking for food before I go in to my gate and have to say goodbye to her. Now I'm at my gate and everyone here is waiting for the plane, including me, getting on board. But I'm really excited because I've never flown with Qatar Airways. And there's me walking towards the plane, looking happy, excited, because the plane that I was flying on from London to Qatar was the A380 double-decker plane, but unfortunately I wasn't able to film the upper deck because it was only for the Silver Rewards members, so I sat on the lower deck. But I had the window seat, ooh, free Wi-Fi! So I had the window seat and more leg room, which was good enough for me. And if you see the stairs, that will lead to the upper deck.
42A.
Hi, Miss Denisa.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
It's safe, please.
Thank you.
And there's the stairs. And Bob was sitting on the aisle seat while I was at the window seat, and in between us there was no one, but me and Bob became really good friends and he gave me a lot of career advice.
Okay, so I'm currently on Qatar Airways. I'm going to fly back to Kuala Lumpur and I'm really excited. All of my friends don't know this yet. I think only a few people know that I'm flying back to Malaysia. I told them that I was coming back in September, but it's July. There were some last minute changes and so I have to come back early. But I'm feeling really good about it because I haven't been in Malaysia for about a year now. And I hear that Qatar Airways is really good in terms of service and luxuries.
من جديد نشكركم على الاستفتاء الاستماع تبارك سعيدة واستراحة.
Now for the most important part of the trip, the food. Here is some slow-cooked beef, some orange juice, water, apple crumble, some bread, Kit Kats, cheese, butter, and I think some chickpeas. And here's the map. We're flying over Eastern Europe now, and I spent the rest of the trip just watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I was laughing really hard. And look at that beautiful view of the mountains and the clouds. I really want to see more of Europe, and here I am trying to get some reading done, but how can you read when you have a view like this, right? It's amazing. I love traveling so much. Even if I'm just on a plane or at the airport, I get so excited. It's so fulfilling, don't you think? And now we are almost landing in Qatar, and I didn't record this, but at some point when I was sleeping, this French guy came over and sat between me and Bob. He said that his previous seat had a lot of kids crying, so he had to move because he wasn't getting enough sleep, and I don't blame him because, come on. But the French guy did hit on the flight attendant a lot, so it was too funny and too embarrassing to record him and Bob. But we did become really good friends and we talked a lot during that flight. And they gave me a lot of their bread and cheese because they found out that I loved bread and cheese. Sorry guys, but thank you. And later on you're going to see another beautiful view of Qatar. You can't see it properly yet, but just stay tuned and you'll see it later. Here are some late night snacks. It is a chicken sandwich and a chocolate muffin. And now we are finally landing in Qatar. As you can see, the plane is going through a turbulence, which is why the plane is really shaky. But trust me, you are going to see a very beautiful view later on in this video, so just wait. Not yet, but this is already beautiful, so Qatar, you are so beautiful. I would love to fly with Qatar Airways again, and I highly recommend it. The flight was just so pleasant, especially on the A380. And almost there. This is the part when it gets really beautiful, especially if you see it in person. There you go, here it is. This is amazing. Oh. Make sure you get a day flight if you come from London to Qatar, so that you can see Qatar at night. And we've landed. You can see me in the window. I'm filming and I'm wearing my glasses because I had to take out my contacts. I was sleeping. Now we are in the Qatar airport. I was only here for about 2 hours and here I am just waiting for my gate. So sad I had to say goodbye to Bob and the French guy whose name I wasn't able to pronounce, but hopefully I'll find them someday. And here I am in the queue, waiting for my flight to KL.
So I'm finally boarding the plane to go to Kuala Lumpur from Qatar. I'm not sleepy.
My next flight wasn't as pleasant as my previous flight though, because the plane was slightly smaller and I literally just spent the whole time sleeping, and I didn't even make friends with the guy next to me because he's just not Bob or the French guy, so I'm sorry. So now we are just landing in KL and we are being served some breakfast, which was really delicious, and I can't wait to see Mom. Can you spot my mom? She's recording me on her phone as I'm recording her. Hi Mom! Here's a picture of me and Mom when she picked me up at the airport. So that's it guys, with my experience with Qatar Airways. It was probably one of the best flight experiences that I've had in my entire life, and I've flown with many airlines before, for example Air France, KLM, Malaysia Airlines, Turkish Airlines, Emirates, and like those low-cost airlines like AirAsia, EasyJet, and whatnot. But right now I can really see why Qatar Airways is one of the best airlines in the world, because the flight was just so pleasant and the service was so good, and I highly recommend it to everyone. And if you like luxury like me, like luxury airlines like me, then you'll definitely like Qatar Airways. But yeah, that's all for now. I'm currently in Malaysia. I'm not in Kuala Lumpur though. I'm in my grandmother's house in another state, a bit to the south of Malaysia. But I will be seeing some of my friends sometime by the end of this week. But that's all for now, I guess. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. If you do, please give me a thumbs up or leave me some comments below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!